After recording negative growth for 3 consecutive quarters in 2020, Nigeria has finally eased out of a recession with a 0.11% in GDP growth, as predicted by the Central Bank of Nigeria and Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning. This next report takes a closer look at the factors responsible for Nigeria's recession exit and GDP growth in the 4th quarter of 2020.
Figures released by the National Bureau of Statistics show that Nigeria's gross domestic product grew by 0.11% in real terms in the 4th quarter of 2020, representing the first positive quarterly growth in the last 3 quarters. Drivers of this growth in the non-oil sector are agriculture, real estate, mining, construction, as well as information and communication, which contributed 94.13% to the nation's GDP in the 4th quarter of 2020. For ICT, experts say sector's peculiarities and its importance to business operations helped its growth and contribution to the nation's GDP.
All other industries depended more on tech, depended more on ICT to run their daily operations. This obviously gave ICT organizations more opportunities. You can also see that a lot of those opportunities have transformed into profit and into increased livelihood. It would be difficult to find a sector in the country or around the world who did not in any way rely on technology all through. So all those things sort of contributed to how tech companies have done business in the last 6 months, and this obviously has improved sales and revenue for those organizations.
In a twist of events, Nigeria's major cash cow did not perform well. With a growth rate of minus 26.27% in Q4 2020, the sector contributed only 5.87% to the nation's GDP growth for Q4 2020.
The oil contribution of the oil sector to the GDP now has reduced because what was already low has become lower. You do know that many of our IOCs who had worked in the sector have greatly reduced their activities in the country due to COVID and to other economic reasons. I mean, no one needs to tell anyone that Nigeria is no longer the beautiful bride it used to be in the oil sector. The PIB has not been passed. There is onshore legislation. No one is going to invest that much and put their money in these difficult times where you are not sure of returns. I mean, the rules of the game could change at any time. So these are the reasons why the contribution to the oil sector keeps reducing.
With an increased demand for information technology as a key tool for business profitability, industry experts are optimistic of sustained growth in the sector. While the oil industry continues to grapple with sector reforms and COVID-19 effects, there are fears that Nigeria's recession exit might not be sustained in 2021. Folashade Ogurinde, TV 360 News.